Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. I know you got a good word this morning. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Rickey Smiley, how you doing, bro?
Man, blessed and highly favored, man. It's election season.
You are. Yes, it is, Ricky. Yes, it is. And that's why De La Soul, they put it like this. Times is hard and the stakes are high. And that's the word I want to drop in everyone's spirit. I know times are tough. I know that every now and then we feel as if life is just too much. We've got to deal with this. We got to deal with that. And then we get hit by something else. Listen, I'm here to let y'all know in a real sense, times is hard. But not only are times hard, the stakes is high. It's so difficult out here, but if we're not careful, we can sit on the sidelines while things are tough, trying to nurse our wounds and miss out on the fact that life is happening to us and around us. But here it is, when you love God more than anything, you recognize God in the midst of times being hard, when the stakes are their highest. God is your shelter in the midst of a storm. You see, God may not stop the storm from happening, but God will be that shelter all around you, providing you with protection in the midst of the storm that you find yourself in. God is a shelter in the midst of the storm. But listen, I love it when your friends are gone. That's when God steps in. Listen, God is right there when others walk out. When others are fickle, God is downright faithful. And since God is faithful, here's what we say: God, I love you more than anything. And listen, when you love God more than anything, you recognize, here it is, that love is a verb. That means love is an action word. Since love is an action word, I told y'all times are hard and the stakes are high. That means, Rickey Smiley, even during election season, we got to show up because God has shown up for us. We've got to step up because God has given us the strength to step up. Listen, democracy is not a spectator sport. You got to get on the field and vote. You got to get on the field and mobilize your friends and family to take a stand and vote. This ain't no time to give up. It's time to step up. Why? Because you love God more than anything. And if you really love God, here's what you do. Love is a verb. Love is an action word. So God, I love you more than anything, and I'm going to show it by showing up and stepping up because I love you more than anything.
I know that's right, Pastor Haynes. Man, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. All right, man. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Hey, you too. Let's go. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes after the hour, y'all. This segment is being brought to you by Johnson & Johnson, to protect our prostate health. We got to talk that talk. So visit talkthattalkpc.com. That's right, y'all. Paid for by Janssen Biotech Incorporated. So here's a quick look at your headline. Now, in breaking international news this morning, the United States officials say Russian military leaders have discussed the use of nuclear weapons in the war in Ukraine. Here in the United States, the midterms are less than a week away. So y'all make sure y'all get out and vote. And a new poll shows that the country is surprisingly split. Almost half of the country concerned about the elections, and the rest don't care. So, but I don't know if you heard it, but did you hear what Pastor Jamal Bryant has to say about the elections in Georgia?
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Republican Party of Georgia moved Herschel Walker from Texas to Georgia so that he could run for Senate, it's because change was taking too fast in the post-antebellum South. The state had been flipped blue, and there are some principalities that were not prepared for a black man and a Jewish man to go to Senate at the exact same time. So they figured that they would delude us by picking somebody who they thought would in fact represent us better with a football than with a degree in philosophy. They thought we were so slow, that we were so stupid, that we would elect the lowest caricature of a stereotypical broken black man as opposed to somebody who is educated and erudite and focused. Y'all ain't ready for me today. Since Herschel Walker was 16 years old, white men been telling him what to do, telling him what school to go to, where to live, where to eat, where to buy a house, where to run, where to sit down, where to sleep, where to pay for abortions, where to buy a gun. And you think they not gonna tell him how to vote? In 2022, we don't need a walker, we need a runner. We need somebody who gonna run and tell the truth about January 6th. We need somebody who gonna run and push for the cancellation of student loan debts. We need somebody who gonna run and make the former president respond to a subpoena. We don't need a walker. We need somebody who will be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding, knowing that your labor is not in vain. Georgia, I need you to know the slave Negroes y'all are used to don't live here no more. We can think for ourselves, function for ourselves, and vote for ourselves. Why? Because we don't need a walker.
Come on now.
Oh man, that Pastor Jamal Bryant. So we're going to be talking about that and playing more clips of that. Later on throughout this morning. Let's take a look at sports. Rock Teasy.
Yeah, man. I'm hyped now. First college football playoff rankings of the season has been released. Alabama is number 6. Number 5 is Michigan. Clemson's at number 4. Georgia's number 3. Ohio State is number 2. And yes, Tennessee is number 1. Of course, that win over Bama was a big deal. We're going to see what happens, man. I think they got one wrong. I think they should flip-flop Clemson and Michigan. I think Michigan should earn that number 4 spot. Clemson should be number 5. But it's the first.
Man, please.
What you mean?
Are you crazy?
What
they
you
get
talking
up there
about?
and go to the damn playoffs every year and they ain't played nobody.
Who you talking about?
Michigan.
What you
They ain't
mean?
even played Ohio State yet.
Oh, they was in the playoffs last year.
And
What did they do in the playoffs
and got the hell beat out of them by Georgia.
Was Clemson in the playoffs last year?
No.
Then why are they ahead of Michigan?
They're better than Michigan.
Why are they ahead of Michigan?
They better than Michigan, Rock T.
Listen,
they in the ACC. Michigan ain't playing nobody.
Dog, we can say this all day long about who's better than, but until they play.
They ain't heavy enough to deal with nothing in the SEC or the ACC. They get their ass beat every time they come down to the playoffs or a bowl game.
Man, there's no way that you should put Clemson in front of Michigan as of right now.
Because they're heavier. They're just a little heavier.
But that's why you gotta love the BCS, because they got us fighting over something that's gonna be determined in another couple of weeks when they play each other.
It's all gonna play out.
2 weeks. Don't start, cause I be pulling for Michigan. I'm a big blue fan, but they get down here and play a team in the South and get blown out. Every year.
All I'm saying is Clemson wasn't even in conversation last year. So you got to respect.
Clemson went to the, in the past 10 years, been to the national championship, right? Even they won 2 national championships, and they've been in the playoffs the past 8 years, bro.
Rick, don't fight with him. He's from Detroit. He's
but now he's a big misunderstanding, but we got to talk real. Come on, man.
We can't get no realer than this, man.
Come on, man.
Gary, come on, Gary. Do your
pass again.
Let's have some good time here.
We fighting about this. Go ahead, Gary.
Marlo Thomas, y'all, baby, they saying this girl they say she ticked off Sherry Shepherd's staff, baby, the other day on her show. Now they say that Marlo Thomas, baby, she was on the show, honey, and they said she appeared, she was talking about her upcoming projects and whatever. But she reminds Sherry, baby, she said, girl, I interviewed you, honey, for my LOL show, honey, and I recall, baby, she said, you used to be a big woman.
No, she didn't.
They say, baby, then Miss Thomas dug deep about putting her hand around her body and blowing her face out in an attempt, baby, to imitate how fat Sherry Shepherd was.
You lying,
Yes,
Gary.
she did, baby. I said, all right, Miss Thomas, girl. Danny Thomas's daughter, honey. But nevertheless, they say Sherry people were not happy about it, that she fat shamed her on national TV, and that was like a slap in the face, honey. But they say Sherry, she played it off, honey. She didn't.
No,
it's real sweet and a personal friend. We're gonna have to stand with Sherry now.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
But she was reminded this girl, you might be sitting here on this show and
what did Sherry say?
Nothing. They say Sherry laughed, honey, and Sherry just hugged her and embraced her, honey. So congratulations to Sherry for being such a great person, honey, with Miss Thomas when she called her fat. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is deep peacock. On the high end, you say deep peacock, and on the low, you say beautiful. That's a bluish green. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up?
Your color with some cock in it.
Oh.
Rick's Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brad?
What up, Ricky? And the hot spot is being brought to you by Swiffer. The Swiffer Wood Jet Wood is an all-in-one mopping tool that's specifically designed and with finished hardwood floors in mind. So stop cleaning and start Swiffering. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Kanye West has revealed that his lawyer told him that he could possibly lose his children over comments he made about Jewish people. Ye posted on his Parler account, on my last and final meeting with Bob Cohen, he told me if I keep up the anti-Semitic rhetoric, you'll lose custody of your children. He continued, so let me get this straight. If I complain about Jewish business practices, it's considered anti-Semitic. So my custody lawyer was basically telling me if you complain about getting done wrong in business, you will lose custody of your children. And this guy was supposed to be on my side.
What does his children have to do with his business practice?
That's what I was wondering.
I don't know now. I don't know that.
He probably was referring to, he had those judges sitting on the bench and people that work within the judicial system. You don't want them to be, partial against whoever he's fighting against in court.
Yeah, because they might be Jewish.
He needed to just let that whole thing go.
I just want him to, I don't know. If that's what his lawyers told him, can it just stay between him and his lawyers? Why is he still talking? I know he's got a Parler account and stuff like that, but do something else.
He just need to back away from the mic and put the phone down for a couple of months.
He ain't gonna do that because he don't have no discretion.
Yeah. No. He digging this hole deeper for himself.
All right, y'all. Well, in other news, Jay-Z and Diddy are hip-hop's wealthiest acts. I told y'all this last week, but according to Variety, Jay-Z is the richest man with $1.5 billion, while Diddy brings home $60 million a year. Kanye West came in third at an estimated value of $500 million, and Dr. Dre rounded out the top 5 earnings with close to $400 million. So, not mad at them. They got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of brands happening, and, that's what's up. That's what I'm trying to do, trying to have a whole lot of stuff happening. Ricky, we need to be up there in them, well, you probably are.
We will be when we do these 13 episodes for this TV show I got.
When we doing it?
Oh yeah, waiting on you.
You waiting on me?
Yeah.
I sent it to my agent. Ain't nobody get back to you yet?
Not yet. We waiting.
Me and Rock looking at each other. We ready. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
We just trying to be in the bottom 50.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. Last but not least, according to TMZ, Trey Songz is no longer facing a civil suit for an alleged rape in 2016 because the case has been dismissed after legal documents show the statute of limitations ran out on the allegations. So the suit was thrown out Monday after Trey's legal team successfully argued the statute of limitations expired long before the woman who filed anonymously as Jane Doe. And as previously reported, the woman filed her suit earlier this year claiming that she had a consensual sexual relationship with the singer, but alleged that the singer raped her on March 24, 2016. So I'm glad that's dropped. And if you're trying to press charges against somebody, you better hurry up before your time run out. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC, you know. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKEY. That's 8669-RICKEY. Rock T, who we teasing today?
Man, let's go represent Dillard University, baby! That's coming up next in the HBC, you know. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. What up, baby? Rock TZ for Sheezy up in the building. It's about that time. It's that HBC, you know. We gonna highlight, showcase, and put a spotlight on all of our heroes and our sheroes that attended or currently attend our phenomenal historically black colleges and universities. Oh, we got a shero today, straight out of Dillard University, established in 1869. New Orleans or Nolans, depending on what part of the country you from. Home of the blue and white Blue Devils. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Miss Joyce M. Roche. Received honorary doctorate degree from Dillard University. She also holds an MBA from Columbia University. Former president and CEO of Girls Inc. She's the first female chairperson of the Dillard University Board of Trustees. Oh, I ain't done. She served as director of Southern New England Telecommunications before the company was sold to AT&T. And oh, by the way, she was so cold, AT&T kept her on the team to continue to serve as director until she retired in 2018. She also served as the director of Dr. Pepper Snapple Group. Miss Joyce M. Roche, another proud HBCU alum. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, know. That is our appreciated Rock T's. And what you got coming up, Brett?
Man, coming up, I need to tell y'all about the story of the real Dumb and Dumber. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Well, this is clearly a case of Dumb and Dumber. So an AT&T store in Oakland was recently ransacked early Sunday morning, and the burglars thought they were being smart by cutting the power to the store off before breaking the window to get in, right? But if the power had been on, there may have been enough light for the thieves to realize that one of them done left their damn personal cell phone in the store. Oh my God. So the cops showed up, noticed this used cell phone, and took it into evidence. Now after they left, the thief went back and told the employees that he was recently there and left his cell phone, and they told him they didn't have it, so he went ahead and left, right? So the employees called the police. They reported the car that the guy was driving, and they tracked him down. Now, how dumb is that? When the cops approached the vehicle, they asked him for his name, and his dumb ass said, Matt Damon. Of course he wasn't. He was Dylan Slack. He and his father, David McCullough, were arrested for burglary and false impersonation. So that added another charge when you said Matt Damon because you lied to the police.
Okay, wait
How stupid is that?
So his daddy was robbing the store with him?
Yeah, David McCullough.
I ride or die right there. Wow. He was spending time with his son.
They cut the power. Yeah. They must have worked there or something. Why would you leave your phone?
He's spending quality time with his son, man.
No.
Robs together, stays together.
Lord have mercy. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up, y'all.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 5 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Keisha Cole, y'all, made the announcement recently, which shocked me. She said, y'all, that she withdrew her oldest son, y'all, Daniel Gibson Jr., y'all, from Ye West's Donda Academy, amid the rapper's ongoing anti-Semitic scandal. Now they're saying that the Grammy Award nominated singer responded to a fan, y'all, who asked her why her son attended Ye school. Now the fan wrote, Donda Academy, y'all, shut down, and I have to ask, what kind of parent sends a kid to an unaccredited religious indoctrination center where you have to sign an NDA to enroll? For $15,000 a year, who listens to Ye's speech and goes, I'll trust this man with my child? And Miss Keisha Cole responded, honey, that her son is no longer enrolled at Donda Academy. She said, I took my DJ out of Donda sadly after Ye said that he was back to shoot the school up. She said, and that scared her. Now in another post, Keisha wrote, and there was no NDA sign, honey. She said, I don't know who may have, but she said it wasn't brought up to us. So there you have it. Would y'all enroll y'all kid? I mean, it was a school. I mean, the man is just, he's not a teacher. I think her and Kanye
go way back. They used to be around each other when we were younger back in the day. So I think they really cool and they had a respect for one another. I think like he did a lot of music for her. I believe they worked together back in the day. So
yeah,
everything seemed okay up until all of this stuff started happening.
Yeah. Cause I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. It's just crazy, but it still goes back to like we talked about once before. I mean, how you turn your back on your friends in the time of,
Well, your friends need to use some discretion and chill out, because sometimes that stuff with your friends do have a negative effect on you. They start delivering toilet paper to Kanye house. Can't even wipe them.
I know. Oh, Jesus. But I mean, it's just
with a baboon's ass.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. I just think it's sad. Bless his soul. And I mean, yeah, he may be going through some stuff there, but I mean, don't just throw a person away, because eventually they will come back once he come back to
throwing them away, but sometimes you got to distance yourself where it won't, when none of that energy won't get on you and they start pulling your bank account.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, we just gonna pray, honey. We just gotta pray, y'all. Just pray. All right, speaking of Kanye West, honey, let's keep it going with him, honey, because he's all in the news. They say he responded, baby, to Stephen Jackson, honey, who roasted him for coming, honey, for the family of George Floyd. He said, quote, my name is Ye Stephen. I gave $2 million to the family, honey. Then Roxy threatened to sue me. Threatened to sue me because I gave a different perspective. I've been going light, actually. I got suspended from Instagram for 30 days for my truth. He said, I am a digital prisoner right now, but if you keep talking, I'm going to keep talking. If you shut the mess up, honey, I'll leave it alone. That's what Kanye wrote on his right-wing social media app.
But you hear say every word is I. It's a narcissist. I gave. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to speak my truth. How is it your truth when you're accusing this man for being on fentanyl when clearly this police officer was stepping on George Floyd's neck?
And we all saw.
And we all saw it. So how has it become about you and what you gave, and now is your opinion? You know what I'm saying?
You gave it if you're going to keep talking about it. I'm sick of hearing about it.
Right.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Pray again. But do y'all honestly think something is wrong with Kanye? Or y'all think he's just...
It's obvious something's wrong with him. He got some mental issues. He needs to...
But maybe he just want us to think something is wrong with him and just want to, be making a lot of noise and a lot of the messy stuff in the press and just have everybody in the whole world. He strikes me as that person to be like, I got everybody in the world talking about me.
Yeah, that's what I kind of think.
Like, and then I think he lost all his deals because he wanted to. He wanted to be out of a lot of them anyway. So he's not as dumb as people think he is. I feel like he's gonna come back from this some kind of way and make money from it. I kind of hate to say it because I want him to just be quiet and just go somewhere for a while and let people forget about all of this, kind of like out of sight, out of mind for a minute, and then try to do a reemergence or whatever, because he's talented, I hate that this is happening with him.
Yep. Do you agree, Ricky? Because it kind of seemed that way, though, that, that he probably, just want people to talk about him or what have you. He'd put a little bit out here, throw a little salt.
I don't care one way or the other. The only thing that get me ticked off when you start trying to, jumping on the side of white supremacy and supporting that makes me really, really angry. And I think, it makes me start to have feelings that he's disgusting. Regardless of what his damn talent is, you telling people side with white supremacy and white lives matter shirts and doing stuff with Candace Owens and all that old ignorant foolishness.
Now that's what made me think he needs some medicine. That's what made me think he's sick. he needs some help, some mental help when it comes to that, for real.
Well, when two or more in agreement, how they say it go, Ricky? I don't know.
Yeah, in church, we are gathered in thy name, by thy sight, stress of worry not, for the Lord will take care of you. I think that's what it is.
That part. That's right. All right, now, the color today is one of my favorites. The color today, y'all, is deep peacock. On the high end, you say deep peacock. You know what? And on the low end, just say beautiful blue green. That's the
deep what, Gary?
Deep peacock.
Okay. Okay, y'all give it up. Okay, y'all, that's enough. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Yeah, you said that damn Khalil with a lot of enthusiasm. Morton, I got your wake up call. Y'all call me right now, 866-9-Ricky, 866-9-RICKEY. Call me up right now, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. What the Khalil did that, girl? You said it was what?
No.
Don't say it no more on this radio show. Ricky Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Ricky Smiley Morning Show. I got the wake up call. Get at me, 866-9-Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. You want this and be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be better. Come on. Wanna know what you got. Come on and tell her and just wake up.
And we live in Tennessee Harbor. We want to wake up. Devin walks in the East End. Wake up.
I want to tell Decorian, Autumn, and Maya Brooks to wake up from Greenville, South Carolina. Hey, this is Marisa and Layla, your Flintstone extraordinaires, and we want to wake up the whole world. Get up and get out and vote. This is our opportunity to make change, so y'all get ready. It's a week away. Let's do this. Wake up.
Good morning. This is Clara from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I want to wake up my son, Diari Lee, and tell him happy 15th birthday. Happy birthday!
Portland, wake up. In Charlotte, wake up. In Raleigh, wake up. Wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. When you at Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brett.
You're welcome, Rickey.
What you got coming up next? It's happy to be brought to you by...
Brought to you by Swiffer. Not sure how you can care for your hardwood floors? Try Swiffer Wood Jet Wood, the fast and easy way to safely keep wood floors clean. Stop cleaning, start Swiffering.
All right, y'all, coming up next, man, listen, what the hell we got?
Church announcements, pimping.
I'm sorry, yeah, Bernice Jenkins coming up next. Got your church announcements, get ready. Up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
So 29 minutes after the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Write my name on the roll. I've been changed. Since the Lord has visited me, I wanna be ready to be Jesus.
Come on now. Bring it on home. Yes, hold that note.
Zucks come.
Yes. Woo. Hallelujah.
Get married.
Good morning.
Here's our church announcements. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Now, Deacon Benny Banks and his wife, Bunny Banks. You know them, Janie?
Yeah.
They got their phone call, they got their cell phone numbers mixed up on the church directory.
Uh-oh.
So if you're trying to call Benny, you're gonna reach Bunny. And if you're trying to call Bunny, you're gonna reach Benny. So to reach Bunny, call Benny, and vice versa. Just don't call their daughter Bunny, because her phone got cut off. You understand that, Janie?
Yeah.
If you're trying to call Benny, you're gonna reach Bunny. And if you're trying to call Bunny, you're gonna get Benny.
Yeah.
So to reach Bunny, call Benny, and vice versa. But don't call Bunny.
Right.
On her phone off. You understand, Jamie?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're trying to reach Benny, you're going to get Bunny.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to call Bunny, you're going to end up getting Benny.
Uh-huh.
But if to reach Bunny, call Benny.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa.
That's it.
Don't call Bunny.
Oh, Lord.
That's the daughter.
Yeah.
The daughter is Bunny.
Okay.
Well, just fix the directory.
The daddy is Benny.
Oh, Lord.
And the wife is Bonnie.
Oh, Lord.
Grandmama beautiful.
And don't call their great aunt. Okay, don't worry about that. That's confusing. Ooh, I done got busy.
Oh, Lord.
Now, Friday is the last day to submit pictures for the My Grandma Look Like Danny Glover in the Face contest. That's on the 4th Sunday. If your grandmama look like Danny Glover from The Color Purple, please submit the pictures. That's going to be on the 4th Sunday. And make sure you submit the pictures and you don't have to call Benny because you're going to end up reaching Bunny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, now if you call Bunny, you're going to end up getting Benny. So submit the pictures. Now, the funeral service on Saturday for Deacon Odell Clemens Sr., who passed on Monday, he was 105. Did you know him?
Yeah.
So he had suffered a long time with severe neck spasms, chronic wrist cramps, chicken pox,
Oh, Lord.
kidney stones, bad feet, swollen ankle meat, and strep throat. And he survived all that. That ain't what killed him.
What happened?
What took him out, his family was celebrating his birthday with an indoor pool party at his grandson's house. And they was about to sing happy birthday, and the home care nurse powered up his electric wheelchair, but had it in reverse, and he rolled backwards real fast into the pool, and his grandson was the only one that could swim, but he had a probation monitor on his ankle, and didn't want to get electrocuted trying to save him. So call everybody at the church and let them know when the funeral is. And remember, if you call Benny, you're going to reach Bunny. But if you call Bunny, you're going to end up getting Benny. So to reach Bunny, call Benny and vice versa, but don't call Bunny because her phone off. You understand that, bro?
Yeah,
if you don't call Benny, you're going to end up getting Bunny.
Bunny.
They need to know about the funeral, but if you call Bunny, you're going to get Benny.
Benny.
That concludes our church announcement, Jane.
Wait, who is Bunny? Who is Bunny?
Bunny is the wife. Bunny is the wife. Bunny is married to Benny. And their daughter name is Bunny, like the rabbit. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Do everybody understand?
Amen. Yes,
Let them know when the funeral is, the situation with the wheelchair, because they must know about this because they related, but don't try to call Bunny, you're going to end up getting Benny. Let's close our church announcement. Y'all have a nice day. All right. Rick's about the morning show. Who is this?
Hey, Charlotte.
Hey, bro, we can't do this today, man.
Rick,
everybody at work, bro, you're supposed to be filling in for Maria today. And how you supposed to be filling in? Like you said you was going to step up to the plate because Maria is out today, bro. You promised me.
I got my clothes on. I got gas in my car already going to work. But I spent the
night. Why you talking like that?
Cause I can't open up my lips is tight. My mouth all tight and swollen up.
Why your mouth tight and swole up, Blake Jones?
Cause I heard sport tonight, last night with Miss Barbara. Over here, you know Miss Barbara, who goes to church with my mama, who I be kicking it with sometimes.
What'd he say, Rock?
I don't know, man.
I spent the night with Miss Barbara, shouted.
Oh, you spent the night with Miss Barbara?
Yo, I want.
Tell me the cougar you be hollering at?
But look, huh?
Tell me that cougar you be hollering at?
Yo.
What happened?
I had to get up early, brush my teeth. But she told me don't cut no light on because she don't like to get woke up. And I went
so
to
you went in there, hold on, let me get this right. So you went in there, you was on your way to work.
Yo.
So you got up and you stayed in Miss Barbara's house last night.
Yo.
She told you not to cut the bathroom light on because that's going to wake her up and she don't like lights on. I understand that. Okay, what happened?
I went to brush my teeth. I thought it was toothpaste, but it's something else. It's some kind of medicine, bro.
Oh, I think it was a preparation H.
That was PREG with a big old H on there. I thought it was Crest.
No, that wasn't Crest. So you brushed your teeth with some preparation H.
Yeah, I said this some nasty ass toothpaste, but now my mouth full up.
Yeah,
it's just numb a little bit.
It's all tight. My mouth all tight. I can't open my lips.
Gary, what is that for hemorrhoids?
Yeah, it's from hemorrhoids, man. Yeah.
So now I got all your gums. What you think it did? It got your gums tight?
It got my whole mouth tight. I can't open up my mouth.
Oh yeah, cause preparation H is for helping.
Yo, and my mouth all puckled. My mouth all tight. Look like a booty hole.
So your mouth was like a baboon's ass, pretty much. You laugh. Hey man, you not coming to work, bro. Hey, go on, man. Go on. Whatever. Bye, Black Tony.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Tasha K, y'all, honey. I mean, she's still, honey, fighting, going back and forth with y'all, Miss Cardi B, honey, because Cardi B still saying she wants the courts to make Tasha pay up. Now they're saying y'all that Tasha has been using, every stall tactic in the book, y'all, to keep from paying the rapper Cardi B, honey, the $4 million awarded to her after successfully, y'all, suing Tasha for defamation of character. Now they're saying Cardi filed another motion, y'all, recently to make Tasha pay. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that Cardi's team, y'all, asked the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, y'all, to uphold a massive verdict against the YouTuber. Now, according to Cardi's latest legal filing, the depraved blogger, y'all, has no chance of winning the appeal primarily, y'all, based on Tasha's assertion that crucial evidence was excluded. Now, they're saying that the totality of the evidence was more than sufficient for the jury, y'all, to find that Tasha K's conduct was not merely vulgar, tasteless, rude, or insulting. Rather, their unrelenting and self-described campaign was motivated solely by greed and spite, and was so abusive and obscene that it was reasonable that they could find Cardi B's intense feelings of humiliation, embarrassment, shame, and outrage were the natural results of Tasha K's conduct. But anyway, some people are saying, Ricky, and I understand how Cardi B feel about it, but some people are saying, honey, $4 million is way too much, honey, to pay for slander. They're saying maybe $10,000 should have been suffice, honey. They say Cardi wants blood, honey, from a stone, and it's just hard to do.
What you think, Brett?
I just think if it was me and you dragged me for filth, like, I wouldn't care how much it was. Like, I would want to make sure you don't do people like this, and you know that it's not fair and it's not cool to just lie on people and spread horrible rumors that could really affect some people's lives and careers.
But Ricky and Brad, but a person did say, honey, one of the viewers said, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words are never heard.
That's not true in this industry. You see people getting canceled. At all.
At all.
And plus, what
if
she
that's
said
the case,
about
Kanye would be okay right now.
And what she said about Cardi B was really, really like vile. Like you can't put that on somebody about herpes and all that.
Yeah, and some people just come up in the game from lying on people. Some of these bloggers and stuff, and it's just not fair. Because then when you talk back or say something to them, then you blow their blog up. So it's like it's a lose-lose situation because you helping them either way.
Right. Well, like I said, we just gotta pray, honey, and it's gonna all be all right.
We gotta pray.
Right.
We gotta sue.
Just to make it today.
What'd you say, Rick?
We ain't gotta pray. We gotta sue.
Okay.
Moving on, honey. And others, speaking of suing, y'all, Niecy Gilbert, y'all, they're saying, poor Niecy, y'all.
Niecy?
Yeah, is it Niecy?
Who is Niecy?
Niecy, how you say her name?
Niecy Nash?
No, Niecy Gilbert, you know, girl from...
Nikki.
Nikki. Oh, that's Nikki? Oh, girl, well, it's those 2 C's, child. Nikki Gilbert, honey. Thank you, English professor. Nikki Gilbert, y'all, they're saying, honey, she's struggling, honey, with her P-Valley lawsuit. Now, they're saying last year the R&B singer, honey, she filed a lawsuit against the producers, honey, of the hit stars show P-Valley, honey, for ripping off her stage play, Sex, Kitten, Cabaret, honey. Now, they're saying Nikki is struggling, y'all, with the slow process to get judged. She said, quote, I tried, honey, to shift my focus to music, hoping that I wouldn't have to hashtag P-Valley litigation thrown back in my face so soon. She said, watching this show season after season, honey, it feels like I'm being punched, honey, in the face over and over and having to pay people to make it stop, honey. She said, hashtag fight for your right or whatever. But that's sad enough, bro. Y'all know they wrong for taking that woman's stage play.
How you know they took it?
Because she said it.
So whatever somebody say, that's what it is?
Well, I mean, Ricky, have y'all watched P-Valley?
I mean, if nothing has happened yet, and she's been fighting. P-Valley is the stuff. It is everything. And we can't wait for season 3. It is so good. So good.
And that's what Nikki crying about. She said she watching season after season and they still going on. Nobody paid her, but she evidently she sent the paperwork to these producers and they stole her show.
Is she saying she stole their they stole her concept? Is that what she's saying?
Yes, and that was all her, cause she said, I told you, honey, she just said, honey, she had the stage play Soul Kitten Cabaret and they turned it to P-Valley.
Man, and those cases are so hard to prove in court from what I understand from an attorney.
Right, and if they've already had the idea too, then what do you do?
How do you prove that it was your original concept?
Yeah.
Without some type of...
I mean, if they've been fighting for a long time, which means
that's a tough burden to prove.
Yeah, but y'all do know that does happen.
It does happen, but I don't believe it's happening in this case. I believe that Katori, the writer of P-Valley, has the rights and wrote it. So I don't know the whole situation. I don't know nothing about this story and really don't care about it. I just love P-Valley.
I feel so bad for Nikki, honey. You know, I mean, cause she's not singing no more. She
sing, right?
Yeah, but
what was that? She sing or she rap?
She was a singer. She used to sing with SWV or one of those groups.
No, sir.
No, she did not. That's Coco.
Nobody in SWV named Nikki.
You don't even know.
Which group she sang with?
Don't nobody know, Gary.
Google it. Who did Nikki?
Google don't even know. Yeah, Google it. Google said who?
Yeah. Right. Who Nikki Gilbert sang with? They ain't saying nothing yet.
Siri don't even know.
Yeah, ain't nobody Googling?
Brownstone.
Brownstone. Thank you, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, she just said, and I loved Brownstone. And Brad, we love Brownstone.
Yeah.
But they took that girl thing, honey. I don't like that, honey. I don't like that nigga.
Allegedly.
Well, allegedly, yeah. Allegedly, they took.
Or they be suing you.
Okay, honey.
You better watch
it. Baby, they ain't got nothing but my outfits.
They're worth a lot of coin now, honey.
Nobody want that.
Yeah, I know. Special case.
Well, you don't, Special case. You couldn't afford it.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Ricky,
couldn't take them chains back to the middle of the mall now.
They don't do return. That's kiosk. That's one thing about mom jewelry. Ain't no return.
Well, make sure once it turns green, you throw it away.
You not buy here.
Is that what they call middle of the mall? You said mom.
That mom jewelry. They said you not buy here. Man, I was just here an hour ago. Oh, you not buy here.
Wow.
Yes. All right, y'all. The color today is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is deep peacock. On the hand, you say deep peacock, and on the lunge, you say beautiful bluish green. That's your color for today.
I bet you practiced that color today all damn night to say that. You couldn't wait.
If I can't say one word good, baby, I sure can say that one.
You sure did. I'm talking about you articulated deeply. What is it again?
That clue today, y'all, is deep peacock. On the high end, you say deep peacock, and on the low, you say beautiful blue-green.
I bet you did all kind of rehearsals on that last night.
Baby, my tongue rolled, Ricky.
Wow. Man law violation. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is time for Wellness Wednesday, and when we invite medical doctor MJ Collier to answer all of your general medical questions. Now, today, Dr. Collier is going to be, you want to, talk about some advances in medical technology and some recent medical breakthroughs. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, and thank you so much for the opportunity to bring healthcare information to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Rickey, a lot of great things happening in the house of medicine, what we like to call medical breakthroughs, and we'll go through a few of them before we answer a few questions. So, Rickey, a lot of people now, particularly those that are middle-aged now, they get to their workspace and they have to put on glasses or they have to put on readers. They go to a restaurant, they can't see the menu, they have to put on readers, or they're using their cell phone to take a picture and enlarge. It's what happens is middle-aged presbyopia. Well, guess what? They actually have developed an eye drop that will correct your vision, and that eye drop works in 15 minutes, and it lasts for up to 10 hours. So you can go to your workplace, put the drops in, get through your entire workday without following your glasses, without taking them on, putting them off, etc., correcting your vision. And it works in people usually over the age of 40. It's, one drop in each eye, and it utilizes the eye's natural ability to reduce the pupil size. Now, the one side effect of this is because your pupil size is closed, it decreases your night vision. So this is particularly good for people that work, like most people, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, so they can get through their work day, and then they should be able to drive home with no visual problems. But if they want to do that, it doesn't blind you at night, it just decreases your night vision, which is also a problem of, middle age. But this is an amazing breakthrough, an eye drop that corrects your vision. They had something like this proposed on the television series. It's a prescription.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it's FDA approved as of October, and it's now on the market. So you can go to your doctor and tell them you'd like to get these eye drops. The product is called Vuity, V-U-I-T-Y, and it is absolutely amazing. But remember the Star Trek, the original Star Trek with Captain Kirk, they had in one of the movies an eye drop called retinol. He was allergic to it and had to wear glasses. Nobody else on Star Trek wore glasses because they all were using these eye drops. So this is how close we are to coming to that technology that was visualized, kind of like the flip phone was on Star Trek as well, as far as technology is concerned, that you can put a drop in your eyes and correct your vision. So we still stand on eyes, Rickey, because this is another problem. You ever had allergy eyes, itchy eyes, your eyes turn red, or you can't tolerate contacts? A lot of people, they try contacts and they just are too uncomfortable. They make their eyes red and they have an allergic reaction to them, so they can't wear contacts and they have to wear glasses. So they got a new contact lens that's developed that is infused with an antihistamine. It's an ophthalmic antihistamine, and you put it in your eye. It stops allergy eye symptoms. It stops red eye symptoms, and it corrects your vision. So this is a breakthrough that will make contact lens therapy available for a lot of people, because there's a vast 9 out of 10 people need glasses at some point in their life, or they need vision correction. You can put these on, not have to wear glasses, and not have to worry about itchy eyes if you have that problem. I have that problem. So it will help.
Are you going to get you some, Dr. Collier?
Well, I use the drops with the medicine that's in it, the same medicine that's infused in the contact lenses.
I need that.
So it really helps tremendously. But if not, sometimes, it can be a big problem.
Can you get me some?
Yeah, was blind, but now I see.
We had talked before about a new cancer test. I told you I had patients coming to me and saying, I want to get a cancer test. And there was not one that existed. Well, now there are several, but the two that we're going to talk about is one called a Gallery test. It screens for over 50 different types of cancers. And what it does, it looks for cancer cell DNA. It is very, very sensitive and very accurate in making a diagnosis, particularly in cancers like pancreatic cancer, where people, by the time they're diagnosed, they're usually stage 3 or 4, and that means that it's really not much you can do about it at that point. The cost of that test is $900, so that makes it cost prohibitive for most people. But they got a second test that looks at the 20 most common types of cancers. It's only $189. That's called the one test. So the $1,000 test is a gallery test. The other one is called the one test, and it looks for 20 different types of cancers, including prostate, breast, pancreatic cancer, etc. And it gives you and allows you to make an earlier stage diagnosis, and you can treat that cancer much better with, of course, an expected better outcome. Yeah, so this is absolutely incredible now. For $189, you can find out. Now, because of the sensitivity of this test, understand this. Oftentimes, people can have cancer cells floating around in their blood, but they never get cancer. Your body's immune system just takes care of it. But you can get a false diagnosis. But it's, most of the time, if the test is positive, it's kind of like a pregnancy test. I tell people, if you get a pregnancy test from the dollar store and it's positive, guess what? You are pregnant. You don't have to worry about the sensitivity of it. So if it's positive, then that will allow them to do additional testing to look for where this cancer might be confined to. But a major breakthrough that allows earlier diagnosis, early treatment, and of course better outcomes for the treatment of cancer.
Dr. Collins, when they gonna the FDA gonna approve them honey packs to get that space shuttle off the ground?
That's a good question, Ricky. I'm not sure how what the sense of urgency from the FDA is for that, but I'm sure in the community that is one that is a major concern. We got to stop all this people getting those packs from the bulletproof gas station.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You on with Dr. Collier? Good morning.
So, Dr. Collier, I deal with year-round allergies, but for like the last month, my allergies have been horrible. My eyes have been itchy. I've been sneezing like crazy. Have you heard anything that would trigger, allergies just acting crazy right about now? Is something out there?
Well, actually, yes, we are in the ragweed season, and it just, there used to be what we call seasonal allergies, but now what we found that most people, once they're sensitized, they really have allergy symptoms around the clock. So it's very important that you treat those symptoms. I recommend taking a non-sedating antihistamine such as Allegra, Zysol, Zyrtec, or Claritin, and just take them every day. I suffer from that. If I don't take it by 10 a.m., my eyes are itching and my nose is running and all those things. So it's very important. When I brush my teeth, I take one of those pills, and it helps control the allergies. If you need additional therapy, nasal sprays like Flonase or Nasacort can help. And then if you have the itchy eyes, there are eye drops now, all available over the counter that you can utilize that will last up to 12 hours. And those are absolutely incredible because they really will get me through the day. Next question.
You on with Dr. Collier? Good morning.
Okay, this is a serious question. So my girlfriend has breast cancer, and she also has to have a biopsy on her uterus. So she's wondering why I won't do anything to her breast anymore, and why I won't go down there anymore. So because I'm kind of afraid I might get something.
Do people really is that a real thing or
no? You can't catch cancer from touching a breast that has breast cancer. As a matter of fact, this is the time she needs more emotional support than anything. Absolutely. And all the time when women's breasts are diseased, they start to feel less attractive, less like a woman. They start to have a lot of stress and anxiety. This is where a partner that has gives emotional support is most important. So please be there for her. And do those things that you normally would do. You can't catch cancer from doing those things. I think that, right now she needs your support and, continue to be the loving and attentive partner that you have been in the past, I hope.
You need to be worried about them trying to be funny with them damn side chicks you be messing with. And going down there, your teeth looking like you've been in a meth lab. Thank you so much. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Ricky, I can be reached on all social media at AskASK Dr. MJ. You can if you follow me on Facebook, I'll follow you back, I promise. And remember, we do Facebook Live, usually in the evenings. We're not doing it this week, unfortunately, because I have a problem that I need to deal with. But other than that, we look forward to the next episode of Wellness Wednesday.
There it is on Dr. MJ Collier, man. Thank you so much. Coming up next, 2136, what you going to be talking about?
Ricky, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Fix It Jesus coming up next right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Twan 360.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley in the Morning Show. It's about that time for Fix It Jesus with Twan 360. Twan, good morning.
Rickey, good morning. In today's Fix It Jesus, Mr. I'm Not Gay No More, I Am Delivered, Andrew Caldwell. He has Beyonce's internet in shambles. Now get this, Rickey. The alleged self-proclaimed deaconess had a word from the good book for those coming against him during his daily devotional. Now, local officials in St. Louis, they are calling for all church mothers, Joel Osteen and Fred Hammond, to take a stand. Take a listen to this.
No tolerations will come against me. No, every tongue that rises against me shall not. Let me tell you something. Every tongue that rises against me shall. And I'm gonna say this: no weapons from against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against me will be condemned. And there will be no toleration after this message at all. Come on, everybody, and say at all. At all. At all. At all. At all.
And there you have it.
What happened to everybody saying at all?
At all.
I want to know what tolerations are.
I don't think y'all heard him. Dave, can we play it one more time, Dave? I don't think y'all got the message this morning.
Let's go.
No toleration. No tolerations will come against me. No, every tongue that rises against me shall not. Let me tell you something. Every tongue that rises against me shall. And I'm gonna say this: no weapon from against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against me will be condemned. And there will be no toleration after this message at all. Come on, everybody, and say at all. At all.
Gary.
At all. At all. At all.
Gary,
Yes.
can you Google Padam and toleration?
And tolerations, baby, because this girl, honey, I gotta go back to school, honey. Hold on.
You said what, Gary?
We gotta make sure, baby, this girl said what she has to say.
Gary, you say you gotta go back to school.
I gotta go back to school, baby. No toleration and no tongues, honey. Now, I know what that is, but let me see what toleration.
Toleration.
How you spell it? T-A-L,
there's a toleration, but there ain't no toleration.
Yeah, with an A. Not toleration, with an A.
And then an S, toleration.
What did Google say? What Google say, Gary?
Because, baby, tolerations came up, said the practice of tolerating something in particular differences of opinion or behavior. The king demanded greater religious toleration.
No,
but what about toleration?
They took me to T.O. Now, what was the other one she said?
Toleration. Toleration with an A.
You ain't gonna find it, dog.
Yeah, you ain't gonna find it.
Yeah, baby, that one ain't working right now.
Come on, everybody, and say at all.
Miss Webster told
at all.
What is that, Gary?
Miss Webster told me toleration is not a word this year.
Gary, did you say Miss Webster?
Miss Webster, baby. She said toleration is not a word this year.
Oh, my God. All right, Swan, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Twan360. I can't do this morning. This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, if you want to play Ricky's Quickies, y'all get at me right now. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. It is about that time for Ricky's Quickies. Let's go. Quickies.
Everybody want a piece of my chicken, certified chicken, bean garlic. You hear me?
Quickies.
Thanks, Brett. You work for Rickey.
Quickies.
No toleration come against me today at all.
Quickies.
Hey, I want to ask Rickey why he sit up and let that baby do that condom commercial. He know that boy too young, little there.
Quickies.
Rickey so ugly, got trick or trick through the phone.
Quickies.
In the words of Mama D, Kanye, shut up and shut down.
Quickies.
Your mama got one eye and one knee. They call her Eileen.
Quickies.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, ever dog a bone.
Quickies.
Quit saying it's your HBCU homecoming if you ain't gave your school a damn dime.
Quickies. Right.
Do you have big breasts?
Quickies.
Yeah. Hey, Rickey, how much did they pay you to do that Toyota Tundra commercial with that red hat on your head driving that black truck?
Quickies.
I'm funnier than you.
Quickies.
Welcome to the Brockwell Darnell Smiley Show.
Quickies.
Man, Monique ain't been right ever since Precious ate that whole bucket of chicken without bringing her son.
Quickies.
Doodoo crumbs, doodoo crumbs, doodoo crumbs, doodoo crumbs.
Quickies.
I just want to know whether or not Gary really be at home cleaning up, playing gang banging.
Quickies.
Good morning, Rickey. Have a good day and these nuts.
Quickies.
How can Kanye West be crazy if he wear a White Lives Matter shirt, but white people was wearing Black Lives Matter shirt and everybody thought that was cool? Wait.
Quickies.
Gary, did you hide my panties? Tell Gary I need my panties.
Quickies.
Good morning, Black Tony. Meet me in the Human Research Office. I want to go half on the baby.
Quickies.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Quickies.
Hey, Gary, this B. James. Pay my car note.
Quickies.
Hey, we need to start, instead of calling it Rickey Quickies, we need to call it ADHD.
Right.
This damn segment all over the place, man. Hey, I got songs that'll stay in your head all day. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Stepdaddy, man, tonight. Hey, listen, man. Shout out to all stepdaddies all over the country, man. We absolutely love y'all. And we take that song so personal. You can play it again, Super Dave. Special K, man. Shout out to your stepdad.
Shout out to my stepdaddy, Mr. Billy.
We got him on the phone, Mr. Billy. Mr. Billy.
Yes.
Mr. Billy, good morning.
Good morning.
Just celebrated his 82nd birthday last week.
Yeah! Hey, Mr. Billy, Special K love you, and we talk about you all the time.
I'm glad I'm here for you to talk to.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be here for a long time. He said he gonna outlive all us, Rick.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Billy, now Special K gave you $100, and y'all went to, where did y'all go with that $100? Y'all went to Applebee's?
We went to Applebee's.
What y'all had? What y'all ordered?
See, I had first thing on the list was a martini.
You had a margarita.
A margarita.
A margarita. What you ate?
And let's see, I had chicken and shrimp and mashed potatoes. And but I think out of all of it, the margarita works the best.
Okay.
Yes. Come on now.
That's where that long life come from.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Billy. We just absolutely love you. We talk about you all the time, and my friend George Fleming, his stepdad named Dwight. Shout out to Dwight. Dwight, up in Detroit, man. We love our stepdads, man. We are kids of stepdads, and we are proud. We are not thrown away. Y'all have loved us and treated us like your own and loved us unconditionally. How long you been with Special K mom?
About 43 years.
All right, that's your real daddy.
Yeah, daddy right there. I know, right? Yeah, he been around forever.
I was trying to get my stepdad on the phone. I guess they didn't answer. I guess they. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I got my stepdad on the phone. Special K, that go Pumpkin,
Mr. Pumpkin.
Hey, man.
What's going on?
Oh, it's all good, man.
I'm good.
Hey, Pumpkin, we just played a song called Stepdaddy, man. We had to call you. We called Special K stepdad Mr. Billy. So I wasn't finna sit up here and play and have Mr. Billy on the phone, and we can't get Pumpkin on the phone. What's up with that?
I don't know.
How you doing, Pumpkin? What you got going on this week, man?
No. We hanging out at the lake.
Okay.
Are y'all going fishing?
Yeah. You'll see good to go now. It's kind of cool this morning.
Right. Hey, so Pumpkin, how long you and Mama been together?
We're all in all about 30-some years.
All right.
30.
All right.
30-some.
All right, Pumpkin, we're going to have to take a DNA test because they say after 30 years, man, you become our real dad for real. Hey, Special K, I look like my stepdad. Now, everybody, I look just like my stepdad. I don't care what nobody say. I'm claiming Pumpkin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hey, you solidified our relationship when you came and got me out of jail that day. That's when it got real.
Well, me and Billy wear the same size clothes, so he like to steal my outfits. So.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Pumpkin, tell Special K I be setting you out with them 10 and a half. We wear the same shoe size.
Oh, yeah, we wear the same shoe size, too.
The same shoe size.
Hey, Pumpkin, when you got me out of jail, you took me straight across the street to Burger King. Remember that?
Yeah.
What, he get a Whopper Jr.? Oh, man. God bless the stepdaddies, I tell you.
Yes, sir. I don't care what y'all say in America. Stepdaddies are out here. If you in your car driving right now and you a stepdaddy or you love your stepdaddy, he mean everything to you, stepped up to the plate, I don't care what, and loves you unconditionally. Blow your horn right now. Today is Stepdaddy Day. All right, Pumpkin, love you, man.
Okay. Love you too, man.
All right, man, we love you too, Mr. Billy.
You still there?
Mr. Billy.
All right.
We love you, Mr. Billy.
Well, give me something to show it to me.
Hey, man, I got you, man. I got you.
Hey, Mr. Billy.
Yes.
Mr. Billy.
Yes,
Mr. Billy.
Yes,
on behalf of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, we done conjured up $200 where you and your wife and you can take Special K Mama back to Applebee's or y'all want to go to Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
Okay.
Yeah. She said she's going to the Lobster, Jackson. That's the only place they go.
Mr. Billy and Special K Mama will be dining at Red Lobster tonight, and I'm gonna cash out another $200 to Mama and Plink, and I don't know where they're going. They're going to the lake. They're probably gonna go to the Bass Pro Shop and buy some fishing supplies. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Billy. You're welcome. Y'all enjoy Red Lobster. Okay. Oh, man, let me get my head right. Hold on. Oh, we got an interview. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm so sorry. Y'all, I apologize. I'm trying to.
That's good stuff right there, dog. Yeah, that's good stuff. Shout out to the stepdads.
I got tears in my eyes, man. They said they going to Red Lobster.
That's the only place they go, Red Lobster, Applebee's. Yeah. Can't get them to go to another restaurant.
Oh, man. I'm so excited, man. I hope y'all enjoying the morning show. It's 9 minutes after the hour, y'all. So it's homecoming season, and Gillett is hosting their first ever HBCU homecoming road show, hitting 11 universities, including the 49th annual Bayou Classic. Come on now, with our very own Gary with the T. And on the line right now, y'all, please welcome the Vice President for Advancing Health and Black Equity, Rashad Burgess. Good morning.
Good morning.
Man, give us some HBCU music in the background, Super Dave. Mr. Rashad, we happy to have you this morning, and thank you for joining us. And let everybody know what the Gillett HBCU Road Show and why did you feel that there was a need for it?
Well, first of all, it's the Gilead HBCU Roadshow. This is our opportunity to better acquaint the brilliant and excellent minds of the HBCU community with Gilead Sciences. Especially, we have strategies within the company that's about advancing Black equity and advancing Black leadership strategies around health equity, social justice, and importantly, talent recruitment. So we want to make sure that the brilliant minds that are at these HBCUs know who we are and the work that we're doing and how they can make a difference in the world.
Well, you know what? How has Gilead worked with HBCUs in the past, Rashad?
We worked with HBCUs over a number of years. As a matter of fact, just this year alone, we actually released a partnership with two HBCUs, Xavier University and Morehouse School of Medicine, about looking at the intersections of HIV and COVID-19 and the impact that it's had on Black communities across the South. And we've also worked with HBCUs in a number of other ways. Just made a $1.5 million donation from the Gilead Foundation to actually Morehouse College at their homecoming. So so we've been out doing the work in the trenches with HBCUs across the country.
I love it. Rashad, can you please tell us how Gilead has helped advance the health equity for Black Americans?
Man, we are really doing the work. We're doing this work and raising education, doing work around healthy sexual. We have an entire team of community liaisons that's going to be out with us, that's actually raising awareness around HIV and healthy sexual. We also are partnering with organizations and raising awareness around the importance of breast cancer. So we're out doing the work really to making sure that communities across this country, especially black communities, are aware of these important diseases that are disproportionately impacting our community.
So, Rashad, first of all, I'm excited about being a part of the Value Classic. But for those who may be attending, what do the Gilead activations look like at the homecoming events?
Oh, it's something you got to see, man. It's incredible. So, first of all, we have an entire bus out there, a truck essentially. We're actually come in. It's actually branded with our HBCU Roadshow. We're going to be out there. We got food at our tailgate essentially. We got places where people can convene, where people can engage, people can get educated, and actually interact and have a great time.
All right, man. So if people want more information on the Gilead HBCU Roadshow, where can they go?
They can go to Gilead.com, and we will be at this upcoming weekend. We will be at Xavier University in the incredible New Orleans, Louisiana.
There it is, y'all. Rashad, thank you so much, man, for all of your hard work at the Gilead and giving back to the community. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rashad Burgess. All right, y'all, I got your front page coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all, front page news is being brought to you by...
At Charmin, we believe everyone deserves a better bathroom experience. That's why we make irresistibly soft and strong toilet paper. We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin?
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, Rickey. Shawnee Dupart here, and here's your headline news. The Federal Reserve is getting ready to raise interest rates again, and this will be the fourth time this year. Meanwhile, the United Nations said a global recession might be on the way. In other news, more information is coming out about a man who attacked Nancy Pelosi's husband. He followed right-wing conspiracy theories and told police that he had other people on his hit list. In medical news, a lot of kids are getting sick with RSV. Pfizer just announced that they have an RSV vaccine that could be available before the end of the year if the FDA approves it. Billionaire Elon Musk just took over Twitter and is already making big changes. Now, if you have a verified Twitter account, you may have to pay $8 a month to keep that blue check mark next to your name. He wanted to charge $19.99. And finally, nobody won the Powerball jackpot last night, and this is now up to $1.2 billion. The next drawing is tonight. Cash out option is $567 million if you don't want the $1.2 billion. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
And he about to tell you they're bringing the tap. Brooklyn Nets part ways, of course, with head coach Steve Nash after 2.5 years. Nets stumbling out of the blocks with a 2-6 season record this season. Brooklyn expected to hire suspended Boston Celtics coach Ime Udoka. And of course, Kevin Durant has some words to say about Steve Nash being dismissed.
You're always shocked when a move like this happens, but it's normal in the NBA. The rocky year last year, rocky summer. We knew that everybody was being evaluated. That's just how it is. I like working with Steve. I like working with the coaching staff. It was a roller coaster the last few years, but, you know, the core of it, basketball, is something that we all love to do.
First college football playoff rankings have been released this season. Alabama's number 6. Michigan is number 5. Clemson's number 4. Georgia's number 3. Ohio State is number 2. Tennessee is number 1. Now, we was talking about this earlier, Rick, and Super Dave. I think this is pretty accurate except for 2 teams. Michigan should be above Clemson, in my opinion.
Man, you crazy.
Here's why.
Cupcakes. They ain't playing nobody.
It doesn't matter, man. Clemson was not even and they had an off year last year. They weren't even in conversation of making the playoffs. Michigan at least made the playoffs last year. It don't matter if they got blew out or whatever. And then they're undefeated this year. So you can't just...
But what does Michigan and Notre Dame do when they get to the playoffs, when they play a team in the SEC or ACC? They get killed.
That's not the point, dude. The point is Clemson disappeared last season completely. Michigan went to the playoffs and they both 8-0 this season. So if both teams are 8-0 this season and one team disappeared last season and one was in the playoffs last season, you gotta respect the Michigan Wolverines and put them above them.
I'm gonna wait the next week to see what happens because Michigan ain't gonna beat Ohio State at home. Ohio State gonna kill Michigan. They not gonna be in the playoff. Georgia gonna beat Tennessee. Everybody think Tennessee gonna beat Georgia in Athens. That's not gonna happen. And it's gonna if Alabama beat Ole Miss, it's gonna be Alabama versus Georgia in the SEC championship. And even if Alabama beat Georgia, Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama will end up in the playoffs. And Clemson got to play Notre Dame. That's a sneaker. So we just got to see what happens.
And you may be right about all this, but as of right now, today, Michigan should be ahead of Clemson. That's my point. That's all I'm trying to say.
Man, Michigan go to the playoff. They don't win no bowl game. They don't do nothing at the end of the season every year. And it's the reason they ain't won a national championship since Jesus was Lord and Savior and was still living before he was crucified. And I am a big blue fan. But they just don't do nothing when they get down to the end of the season. Never.
Man, but we discussed.
They had that since Desmond Howard.
Listen, man, we can go on. Y'all need to go ahead and download and follow I Hate the Homies podcast, because me, Super Dave, and Griff, we go deep into this.
I'm gonna call in on the podcast. I can break all this college football down. You know I'm obsessed with football.
You should join the party, dog. Matter of fact,
I'm an ex and old man. Don't forget it. I sit up and draw up plays.
Let's go. It's all good. Brad got the hot spot right now. Let's get it.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Oh, it is the bottom of the hour. Y'all, the hot spot is being brought to you by these nuts. What up, bro?
What up, Ricky? What a sponsor!
Yes, I know a couple of sponsors.
Both
a couple of them. And they got both of them in a large sack. What up?
Good morning, everybody. Oh, wow. I'm your girl, Brad Tat. And you can't beat that with a sack. Yesterday.
Bars.
Oh, man, let me let y'all know that Gabby is back. The Prank Panel. ABC has a new show in the works that's basically Shark Tank meets Punk'd. It's called The Prank Panel. The panel consists of Johnny Knoxville, Eric Andre, and Gabourey Sidibe. Each week, they hear the pitches from people who want to pull pranks on somebody, and if they like the pitch, they'll help that person pull off the prank. Now, the show will feature a mix of celebrities and everyday people, and they'll go behind the scenes as the pranks are being constructed. It premieres sometime in 2023. Let me see. Julia Roberts, y'all. In honor of Julia Roberts' 55th birthday, a resurfaced interview revealing the incredible story about her birth that has been circulating. It turns out when her parents couldn't afford the hospital bill after she was born, Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King covered the bill for them. That is crazy. In a viral clip, Julia Roberts explains to Gayle King how her parents became friends with the civil rights leaders after inviting the King children to come to their acting school since they were not allowed at others due to segregation. Well, Julia said, my mom was like, sure, come over. And they all became friends, and they helped us out of a jam when I was born. The King family paid for my hospital bills, Roberts said. Now that is awesome. That is something I never knew about. Like, that is quite amazing. All right, last but not least, the actors on Avatar, The Way of Water, worked with specialists to learn how to hold their breath for underwater scenes. And Joy Saldana got to the point where she could hold hers for almost 5 minutes. Now, 5 minutes is a long time to hold your breath underwater, y'all. That is impressive. She must have never smoked a cigarette, a joint, or a blunt a day in her life, because that is virtually impossible. Ricky, how long can you hold your breath underwater? You a good swimmer.
Probably about a good 4 minutes now.
Ooh,
maybe 4 minutes.
I couldn't do it.
I be going
4
like
minutes?
all.
That's a long time.
I don't know if a Navy SEAL can do that.
I know the last time I checked was 4 minutes. It might be down to 3 minutes now, but you know, I go all down to the bottom of the ocean, especially if we're around 15 feet of water, like I'm a swimmer.
Oh, no.
You know I was a lifeguard, Brett.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need a scuba thing with the thing to stick up to the water, because I can't do it.
You know who can swim that surprised me this summer?
No, I'm not doing it.
Your damn sister jumped off in the ocean and laid on her back and just float like it was nothing, effortlessly.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could swim, Lisa. Right?
Come on now, you know she was the first lady of Turks and Caicos. She was the president's wife over there. That's
good
all that water.
The bathing suit floating with the sun was hitting her face. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I know what you was thinking, but we gonna move on. Sigourney Weaver did 6.5 minutes. Woo! And Kate Winslet, also was the overachiever. She did 7 minutes without taking a breath. I guess that might have came from her drowning in the Titanic or something. But, that's why they asked why he made them hold their breath instead of, using the, CGI thing. And the director, James Cameron, said, quote, "You want it to look like people are underwater, so they need to be underwater. If you were making a Western, you'd be out learning how to ride a horse," is what the director said. So, hey, it is what it is. He keeping it all the way 100. And we're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, y'all, we got the praise mix down. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Election day is Tuesday, November 8th. Make sure your voice is heard. Vote early. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up next.